Keeping children safe is a requirement of all schools. But in Catholic schools, it's not just a requirement, but an imperative. To this end, in 2011, a child safeguarding policy was developed and workshopped in schools. In 2018, a reviewed policy was implemented, which is now under review once again to update and highlight new laws and to address social issues which have emerged in recent times.
Child safeguarding is the responsibility that organizations have to make sure their staff, operations, and programs do no harm to children. That is, that they do not expose children to the risk of harm and abuse, and that any concerns the organization has about children's safety within the communities in which they live.
CIE is passionate about children and their right to be treated with the dignity they deserve.
Our schools need a child safeguarding policy because learners have the right to pursue their education in a safe, secure, healthy, and caring school environment where learners and adults are treated with dignity and respect at all times. The governors of the school must endorse and adopt a child safeguarding policy as the foundation for guiding all staff and the family in matters directly related to the health, safety, and care of all learners.
Continuous training for those working with schools takes place annually, and these trainers then go back into the schools to help schools to understand how to implement the policy.
Policy ya tshireletso ya bana ke policy e botlhokwa mo dikolong ka gonne policy e rotloetsa tshireletso ya bana le barutabana. E thibela mofuta mongwe le mongwe wa tirisobotlhaswa mo sekolong. E neelana ka tlhokomelo ya bodisa go mongongoregi le batho ba ba amegileng. Sekolo se tlhoka pholisi ya tshireletso ya bana jaaka kaelo ya mekgwa e siameng go gaisa le maemo a tiragatso e dirisiwang ke botlhe ba ba dirang le bana mo sekolong.
The complexity of reporting abuse is always present, as well as resistance from those who might be fearful of doing so. Unfortunately, one of our major issues has been the continued use of a variety of corporal punishments, and it is against this background that our passion to improve the lives of children is found.
As an extension of the child safeguarding policy and the work to keep children safe, the work with the skills centers that forms part of the Tabiso skills focuses on safeguarding vulnerable persons.
The CIE Tabiso has provided safeguarding workshops to 14 skill centers within the network. The safeguarding policy for skill centers is customized from the child safeguarding policy of the CIE. The purpose of this workshop is to build awareness around issues relating to abuse, types of abuse, and abusive behaviors, to empower the participants to know what abuse is and how to identify the symptoms, empower the participants with knowledge of the immediate and long-term consequences of abuse, to provide participants with tools to prevent abuse and create a safe learning environment, provide the participants with knowledge on how to respond, manage abuse when it occurs, provide participants with an umbrella of care or a network to get help within their immediate environment. Although most of our skill centers are dealing with young adults, these workshops open the eyes of their staff as they look at the learner differently, conscious of the fact that they are coming from disadvantaged and abusive backgrounds. After the workshops, the staff members acknowledge the fact that they have been abusive in one way or the other, and the workshop provided information that they were not aware of, especially the consequences that abusive behaviors may cause to the lives of different people. Another outcome of this workshop is that there is a commitment to put measures in place as an institution to prevent abuse as much as they can and to manage abuse when it occurs. I think the most important outcome of these safeguarding workshops is the participants' expressed intention of behavior change. And the catchword for this year is, no one is safe until we all feel safe.
We will always work at keeping God's children safe.